Howdy! We are definitely in a different area this time. In this video, we're going to show you how we replaced our OEM awning fabric with a new fabric from Fonzier on Amazon. Fonzier reached out to us and provided this awning fabric in exchange for an installation review, which we're doing right now. But we are free to say what we feel about the fabric, the installation, and so forth. So, and you know us, we're going to let you know. We are currently getting our camper work done. So we are in an RV repair shop, which doesn't give you the beautiful views like we've been sharing, but the big advantage is they have ladders that we can use to get this awning installed successfully and safely. Let's get started.
Got some other work being done on the camper, but today I'm going to try to change out the awning, the cloth. So you do need to make sure it's out about 12 inches so you can get your screwdriver in there. That cover we have is a little damaged with some trees, so it took a little bit to get that screw out. Basically, it's just a big clamshell, 6 screws. So then you got to get this back one off, and there's 2 little screws there. These are stainless steel, so they're not magnetic. That gets the clamshell off. Alright, you gotta have the proverbial mud daubers. And of course I did drop 1 screw, so I'll have to go find that one. And of course it's not magnetic, so it'll make it even more fun. These 2 cotter pins that are in the cover here, I think are just to help hold this cover in. So that's step 1, getting the covers off. So you'll want to tie these arms off because they're gas strutted, and if you don't, they'll zoom out on you. So I'm going to tie them off with some wire. I've just got some scrap wire, and what I'm going to do is run it through this top hole here. Yeah, what you're going to kind of want to do is get it wrapped around this whole assembly here, like so, just to kind of keep it from falling away. So hopefully you can kind of see what I did. Just kind of looped it through the hole there, wrapped it around, kind of went all the way around it. So that way now it's supported, it won't go anywhere while we're working with it. And you want to do both sides, so I'm going to go do the other side now. And then I'm taking these set screws out so we can put those in for the new awning. And then I've got to take these 2 screws out. What I'm doing is, I did that on the other side already, but I left 1 screw partially in so that this roller doesn't come off. What I'm going to do is flip this roller up onto the roof first to start with, and then we'll start feeding it off the back side. And it'll come out of that sleeve. It's a little heavier than you think it is. I'm going to reposition your ladder up against here so you can help me slide it off the roof.
We have this off like you saw. I am going to be giving this to Gary over here. And hopefully this, as we move it, this will slide out as well. That is the plan. Not too bad.
Alright, that was pretty easy. Mark where this one is, and mark where this one is. Tell me on the new one if it's got 2 ribs, which ribs I'm using. The awning rope retainer screw. I'm going to do that same thing on the other side. Alright, so I'm just trying to get a little bit out here. Oh, that's going to be in there tight. Don't know if I can just pull this out. Let's see.
Do you want me to keep on pulling? There we go.
So that comes right out. All right. Our setup does have LED light strips in it. However, we never ever use it. Fonzier doesn't have that, so we're just gonna not use them.
And our truck bed is doing a great job as being a workbench.
We're going to open the Fonzier box, but this is what we're going to use in our host camper. It is a
10-foot awning.
It's a 10-foot awning. So they give you straps, like a couple straps. Not quite sure what that's for yet. We'll find that out. And then a couple anchors here. I believe that's to anchor the outside edges of the awning. And then there's also some straps for the mechanical awning. Ours is a power awning, so we'll probably won't be using those. Once I unfurled this and got it all laid out on the truck, kind of warm up a little bit. This is more of a cloth type material. It feels a little bit thinner, lighter. It feels like a plastic canvas, if that makes sense. And then this feels like a vinyl cover, reinforced vinyl cover, and this is my old one. So I'm hoping, because these like the dry rot very easily, and then they start to fall apart and break apart. So I'm thinking this probably not do that with the sunlight and stuff, break down as easily. So yeah, we'll see how that works. The two marks that we previously put on from the old awning where it was connected, there's two marks, one on each slot. We're going to refeed this into both of those slots. But you can see now I've got it overlapped. And then I'm going to feed this in.
Oh, that was pretty easy.
Yeah.
That actually slid in pretty easily, so we're measuring each side to make sure that we're even. I did not read the instructions.
They do not apply.
Gary has informed me that said instructions are perfect for the mechanical awnings, but we're going to show you how to put one of these on an electrical awning, which is what we have.
And right now, since you interrupted,
Totally rude.
what I'm doing is putting the set screws in, and I'm putting it through the, I guess, a straw or whatever they want to call that.
I've got the other ones.
I don't know what this is.
I have them in my pocket.
I used a wooden awl just to kind of poke a hole in it so I could get the screw to start. Otherwise, it's trying to start it on a round item, and it's a little bit harder to do.
On to the install.
So I'm thinking you're going to have to do is kind of get it unfurled and just kind of roll it or slide it along the roof, I think. I think that's the best route. Wow, my soda pan was dirty.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Get it off. We're not going to be able to go all the way out.
We wanted the awning to go in and out a few times to make sure it's rolling up straight, but being in tight quarters forced us to be a little more creative. We ended up asking our neighbors if they could temporarily pull in their slide while we rolled this in and out, but we still had to lift the camper up to stretch it all out. Doing this at your home should be a ton easier than what we had to do.
Yeah.
Lining up.
Yes.
Fonzier also provided some straps and some corkscrew stakes in order to easily stake your awning down in a little heavier winds, which was really nice. Also, if you do like to put those cute lights on the outside of your awning, they also provide you hooks to do that. Overall, the installation was pretty straightforward. The biggest challenge was getting those two ladders. If you have two people, this is not too bad of a project. You just got to make sure to tie down those awning arms. That's probably the biggest takeaway here. We received the gray version of this fabric, but Fonzier has multiple color options as well as different types of material, so they probably have something that you could use. We'll have a We'll have a link in the description below of the product that we received. And let us know if you have any questions in the comments. Well, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next trend.